of creative graphics for transformation and processing. Meanwhile, it can process wood, acrylic, paper, leather, and other materials. Different combinations of materials make crafting conveniently as you like. Bring industrial laser into the household. With faster processing speed, working efficiency reaches to 3.4 times at the current market ones. More precise processing, making the creative work more exquisite and beautiful. Moreover, Gweike Cloud has a rich library, cloud Wi-Fi connection, one-click download and processing, supporting Lightburn software and Gweike offline software operations. With a flexible rotary, 3D printing become quite accessible. Creating with Gweike Cloud can be a friendly experience with working noise lower than 70 dB.
Gweike Cloud is more intelligent, efficient, accurate, and low-noise desktop laser cutter,
bringing more opportunity.
Hello guys, welcome back to Gweike Cloud channel, and my name is Luana. And thanks for joining me today. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend, and I wish you guys a wonderful day as well. And welcome, join me, because today's live we're gonna talk about something that is so different. It's our Pro 55 wattage. Like, you might not heard of that before, but just waking up one day seeing that on our website, like 55 wattage Pro. And another thing that have been so amazing is that autofocus never see that among any Gweike Cloud series, but suddenly you see these two features on our website. You guys probably wondering, what's their strategy? What they're trying to do with their Pro? And is there any other feature they're going to add in the future? Is the total appearance change or anything related to this? I can't believe that at the first place. I never thought we could publish like 50 wattage with autofocus. I overheard from one of our colleagues, and I started thinking about, what is this? I am so curious about that too. And before this, during this live, I never be able to see one of them. But today, we're going to talk about this. But first thing first, let's head over to our website because we have Children's Day sale. Let's talk about some, discount first, and then slip into this 50 wattage. So we're going to do some tests first, and we're going to show you this 50 wattage Pro, which is right in front of me. It's super amazing. I've been tested out for days. Okay, let's switch to our website to know some of the discount we have. When you look into the Gweike Cloud, you claim the Children's Day, we have the 50% off, with the head on, and then we're scrolling down. Of course, I have to mention about the new release, the J1 10 wattage dial laser cutter and engraver. It's worth $399. So guys, go grab it if you think that was in your needs, or you feel like the price is fully in your range. And then for Children's Day, we do have bundles. So the first bundle is the basic 2 bundles. It'll came with Gweike Cloud Basic and duck fan and material package, and our air filter was $999 plus an 18 months warranty. It was $3,459. And the next bundle we have is Gweike Cloud Pro 2 bundle. Include the Gweike Cloud Pro material package as a gift. Also, it's a duck fan. And then you can have our Gweike Cloud air filter and the laser lens as gifted. So this laser lens is gifted as the bundle 2 as well, basic 2 as well. You're going to get a free laser lens. It doesn't describe on it, but you're also going to have a laser lens for free. It's worth $3,849 plus 18 months warranty. So the RF bundle, of course, it's been on the website for a bit of while. I can see a lot of people getting interested in this RF now. So this bundle, you're going to have Gweike Cloud RF, a material package, a laser lens for free, and then air filter plus the duck fan as a gift, and 18 months warranty. It was $5,099. Other than this, so for every machine you purchase during this Children's Day sale, you're gonna get a free laser lens. Because the laser lens are, the wearing parts, you're gonna replace it from time to time. It depends on like how often you use the machine, and like you're working 8 hours a day, you constantly cutting the thicker materials, then you might need to change it from time to time. It's wearing part, you're gonna change it, it's replaceable. So for everybody who purchasing during this sale, you're gonna get another free laser lens. 2 sets of them already worth $99, so you're gonna get one for free. Okay, you're gonna also maybe you can purchase risers and rotary and some like laser lens down the bottom. These are the wearing parts. And back to the point, we're going to look at the Pro 55 wattage. So it's in the GB Club Pro. So you're gonna have to clean the Pro, and then you're gonna see the option right there. So you're gonna have Pro 50 wattage and 55 wattage right here. Price difference. So for Pro 55 wattage, it was $3,699, but it's on sale, so you're gonna get it only with $3,499 with a free laser lens as well. So what is this Pro 55 wattage? What they can possibly do, and what's this capable of doing? Like when it comes to laser business or DIY works. Scrolling down, we could see a tablet which tells the differences between the Pro 50 wattage and the 55 wattage. So if you look deeper into it, the laser too is just 5 wattage different. However, with 55 wattage Pro, you're gonna have the autofocus. Where others like a 55 wattage, you're gonna have the autofocus. With the 50 wattage, you're gonna have our software control, which is not accessible for autofocus. It hardly read on the QR code that are on the material that it came with, like our machine. And another huge difference is the connection to the Wi-Fi. So before we only support like 2.5G like Hertz like Wi-Fi stuff. Now we add the 5G. That means you don't have to change your own like Wi-Fi if you own a 5G Wi-Fi. You don't have to change like a 4G or anything like it. It will be much easier for you to connect with our machine. You don't have to spend hours and days. I know it's pain in the ass before, but now as we like support 5G, you could easily connect with it. So what it means you have 5G, it means you have faster speed to connect with the internet. That means you're gonna have faster response to the machine and the camera, and while you are working with your machine, because it hardly rely on the Wi-Fi, internet stuff. So as we change its control board to 5G compatible, all of these procedures become much easier and faster to process with. Next point is mobile hotspot. It could support both the iOS and Android. It depends like which kind of device that it's your preferences. And for warranty time, it's a bit of a different as well. So for 55 wattage Pro, you're gonna have 2 years of a warranty time, whereas the 50 Pro, you're gonna have only 1 year. So we guarantee more time as long as like under our protection, everything gonna went so smoothly. And then, so the max cutting thickness to be like at full blast, so you could finish all those work as like soon as possible. Whereas our 50 wattage Pro only can handle with 45 millimeter per second. Okay, let's drop back down. So other than this, every features that Pro 2 has, 50 wattage, will address on the 55 wattage Pro. So it's not big of a really like appearance look different, something changed. It's more like updates according to some needs from our customers. So if you have any of those needs, you think it'll be better if we just like apply on our machine, you could always leave a comment or share within our Facebook group. We will happy to make that happen. And you see industrial grade speed, and it's about 1000 dpi, and rotary attachments came with the 50 wattage Pro 2 as well, and Wi-Fi, USB, or network to connect with the machine. And you're gonna have the prevail and image extraction, and all the noise rate is within 70 dB, so it's like user-friendly, and air assist built-in, and the pass-through thought, which we're going to show you a little bit later, and limit switch as well. So for 55 wattage like Pro 2, it can handle much as the originally Pro, like glass, coating metal, plywood, food, rubber, acrylic, paper, leather, and rug. And autofocus. It came to a very important part I'm going to show you within this clip. Okay. So this is how our autofocus is going to work once you purchase the 55 wattage Pro. It's just a little probe underneath of it. It works more like a laser, range finder. So when it touches the surface of the material, it's going to went back down to estimate the distance and adjust its focal length automatically. It's like you don't have to do this all in your heads right now. You could just rely on this autofocus. But notice that no matter what what your machine is capable of doing, having flat autofocus, any of that, like 3D engraving, these fancier features cannot apply on Librem whatsoever. Like, no matter how capable your machine is, only within its own software. You're not going to apply none of these in the Librem. You do get this. Like, no matter how fancy they are, you can. But you can make that happen within the software that we support. So this is kind of the autofocus that we're designing this 55 wattage Pro. Scrolling down, and then you have 360-degree rotation engraving, which is awesome, and the speed. So people were asking, is 55 wattage? Why not the speed change anyhow? Because your Pro, you just promote is like 600 millimeter per second. How about this 55 wattage Pro? Is there any difference? Any slightly different? No. Unfortunately, no. Why it's not going to happen like speed? Maybe faster than before is that, so the thicker material, like how thick you can cut the material, highly relied on the power of the laser tube. But the speed is rely on the step motor you put in this machine. If you want, like, I want a faster machine, I highly suggest you to go purchase the RF, because the RF is RF motor. It's not stepper motor, so it's different. So if you want, like, expecting the faster speed, you're gonna have to start with the motor that you apply on this machine. So just only the wattage difference can change, like how thick of the material that you can cut, but cannot relate it more with the speed right here. And then these are the videos sponsored by, not sponsored, we are the sponsor. So these are 2 videos that from our very talented YouTubers. You guys can check it out. And then you have this leave camera preview also apply on. So 5G control board also make this camera work faster. Like not like before, you'd be like, oh, it's stuck, oh, it's back to its original place, oh, I can't get it aligned. But this time with the 5G control board, you can connect with it much easier and much faster. And it's also industrial film design. So its appearance wouldn't be a lot of a change, like there was change at all, if you prefer me to say that. So it's also the metal on the outside of it. I used to talk about that. When you look at the machine, you're not just look at appearance. It's important, of course it's important. It gives you a feeling of like, future, technology, something like that. But most important, down to the earth, that you have to check out whether it's like metal covered, because it's a CO2 laser. It could cause some like dangerous moments, and you don't want to get hurt or affected by it. So metal frame will protect you and also things inside the machine. And then you can, it's Librem compatible, and we have our cloud website, and then we have our cloud software, and yeah. So the upgrades are assistant inside, and steady mode, and the exhaust fan, which we will address like later on when I show you the other button and the function about the machine. And a better venting system, and noise canceling, because it's within 70 dB, which like we're talking right now, but it doesn't really affect when your machine is on. And Yeah, we do have this Cloud Wipe app that has like a really rich design library that in it. We got like every like DIY works that we post online or share in the Facebook group. You can download it for free to test out, especially you're the newbie in this industry. You can just like download some and test out to get some like an idea about how to work with this machine. And it's 5G mother control board, so it will be faster and auto alarm and emergency stop and safe for children. So before the 50 wattage Pro, we only support emergency stop button where customer purchasing in the States. But now for the 55 wattage, wherever you purchase this machine, you will have this emergency stop button secure you. So like you purchase from Europe, you get the emergency stop button for sure. Okay, what are the independents? 3D engraving, machine button, feeding design, cloud online operation, online design, catalog, and some of the details, built-in water chilling, which at like from my angle is right side of the machine, and you got an air exhaust fan, built-in air compressor, 5 MP camera, and honeycomb paddle that within the machine, material package, and cloud wipe software. And there are some of the tech like compared to other machine on the market, and some of the material that can cause engraving you have no idea about it. You can check this like sheet right here, and about the delivery time is all on this website. You guys can have a look about it. It's really detailed. It's very detailed. Down there, some videos about them from our YouTubers who've been tested out at a very early stage. And yeah, so back to the point. Now I'm going to show you about this machine, like the details, every button and the function, where you're supposed to find all of the features. So first thing first. 叫他一下呀。So first thing first, let's take a closer look at the machine. Okay, right here. So at the top of the machine right here, so its overall size about this machine is 38.2 plus 22.2 plus 9.2 inches, which is 970 millimeter plus 565 plus 234.5 millimeter. It's right here. So here on my left side, probably on your right side, you have the start and stop button. So it's control the start and the pause of the cutting action. The running status is shown by the circle of the light. And then down there, you're going to have the emergency stop button. So no matter where you purchase from this, Europe, United States, or elsewhere, Australia, you're going to have this emergency stop button. This will like at a large level to protect you from something happen with the machine and everything about it. So we're going to take the honey. We're going to take the honey to take out the drawer to see the honeycomb that within the machine. Okay, I need some assistance. Okay, pull out the drawer and the honeycomb paddle to show the audience. So okay, here, let me take it. So the honeycomb pad in a bed inside of this machine is designed the actual honeycomb pattern to hold the cutting width and some of the dust, so you can just operate with your machine. And then let's open the machine. Right here is, as you can see, the camera line going right here through in the middle. So its visible area is about 19.29 plus 11.42 inches. This wide angle camera is a range like to covered. And then you have the laser tube, slightly different. So we removed the sharp like angle to some like softened edges to protect the laser tube. As well, we have the laser head right here. We are going to take it off to show you more about this like little bit detail. Where, as you can see, the autofocus as well. And then we put it out there. We can see the fan right here. Yeah, in the center of it, at the back of it. So this fan will continue work another 10 seconds as you finish your project to better venting the smoke and dust where like they're staying in the machine to pipe them out. And you also get air compressor like built in, and then you get the water chilling right here on my left, water chilling right here, and then yeah, you got the this like limit switch right here to switch from plan mode to the rotary mode. You can operate right here. So I'm gonna switch to the plan mode, and this is what inside of the machine, and it's all like aside from and apart from the laser tube, laser head, and the fan and the better venting system is all about it. So let's hear some from the back of the machine. How back of the machine looks like. So at the back of it, you have this switch to turn on your machine. Like you switch it up and the machine turn on. And then you have the power inputs, and you have the passing throttle underneath of this like a pipeline right here. And you got a better venting system. See the black stripe right here? So it's like a better seal the machine, so no leaking during, no smoking during the working. You got double camera line right here. It's USB cable and camera cable to better align with the light burn, and then it's an Ethernet port, and you can connect whenever you want to operate this machine. So this is all the button about the machine, like a visible area that you can see about it. So next we're going to test out some of the speed and limit, like cutting. We can get started. First of all, we're going to try this like 3 millimeters square cutting. So test out in our machine, we can set the speed to 60 millimeter per second to cut out a little square. So we're going to test out. So normally our 50 wattage is about 45 millimeter. Maybe other in the industry, if you happen to have one, you can test out the maximum speed of cutting square on a 3 millimeters like a board to see like how fast you can get and how well and neat cut you can get. Okay, let's get started. 王记，切那个小方块。Okay, turn on the machine, and we're gonna need some help from our really good and capable engineers. He's been in the group, so ever you have questions, you feel free to connect with him or our engineer that are in the group. So we're going to set up the speed to. We're going to set up a speed to 60 millimeter per second. Speed 60 seconds and power 100. Okay. And then we're gonna and then we're going to test out how many square then we can cut and how fast it will. So run it. Okay. Let's get used to it. And we're using the light burn, so it's not like possible to observe the autofocus, but we will test out autofocus in our own software later on, just to use the light burn in case you have some confusion. We set the speed to 60 millimeter per second. We're point out where we're gonna cut. 我给你往上移一移啊。Okay, again, we're going to point out a range. We're going to cut it. Okay, we'll start just in a minute. Okay, let's get started. If you have any questions regarding the machine 55 wattage Pro, you can leave a message. Hello everybody. I can keep my camera line using light burn. Okay, might because of internet. Internet is something that you cannot be sure. It goes well sometimes. It goes not well. For example, you're scrolling your phone to the TikTok, sometimes it's stuck. So it really depends on your internet situation and the control board we have. Now we have 50 wattage Pro in line with the 5G Wi-Fi better, so you don't have to worry about a question like this again. Noise decrease. You mean the noise? Actually, I turned on the our air filter on, so that's why you hear about a little bit of noise. We turned to our air filter to full blast, so it might affect my voice a little bit, or just my microphone. I'm not really sure about that. Feel free to leave a comment about this new machine, how you think of it, and if you have any questions or any suggestions, we're all ears. Okay, we're going to pop out the little square out. Okay, our engineers seems to forgot to focus the laser focus lens. We're gonna try that again. It's a small accident. It's okay. Our engineer forget to like set the focus lens because we're using the library. You're not gonna use the autofocus function, so it's okay. We're gonna try that again. How about we try it again? It's a bit of a tricky, but it will not be tricky if you're using our own software, but it's a little bit tricky on the library. So we are this time gonna set the focus lens. We forgot to set that. Sorry guys. Not a big deal. Life is full of surprise. You don't know whether it's a good thing or not. Okay, we're gonna test out this little square later on. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment there. It's a little bit tricky when, like, no matter what kind of machine you align with the library, you don't have to set up the focus lens over and over again. It's a little bit tricky, but it's fine. Hi, Andy. Hi, Ellen. How's everybody's life going on? Welcome to this live. We're going to test out 3mm thick of wood board to see how fast it can process those square. So our 55 wattage pro can handle with a 60 millimeter per second. Okay. Oh, see those rectangle square drop down rapidly. You can see how we forget about the focus length. See how smoothly carried out? It's supposed to be like that if you don't forget about the focus length. Everything went smoothly, and our speed is about 60 millimeter per second. Okay, carried out smoothly. 再找个板子。开了。打开了吗？没有打开吗？为什么？没有开不了。开不了。要开了。手边我这么赶不及。来，我累了。闪。 小点声。Okay, we're almost there. Okay, we finished. Let Mama check it. Okay, open it. Guys, look at that clean cut neat. Look at that. Look at that. I don't have to brag about it. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's very incredible. And those stick on it. Get them out. The two on the bottom. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Clean cut neat. Very beautiful. On to the next process. We're going to test out. On to the next point. We're going to test out a 20mm stick of acrylic. So we're going to use something like this. It's a very heavy. It's like a metal block. To hold the acrylic when you're cutting it. So honeycomb better barely holding it. And we are also on the way of like producing some like a blade bottom to avoid such like high temperature and clear cut. So if you guys are interested, we could just produce like a first round to see whether you need it or not. Let me test whether it's 20mm thick of acrylic. Sorry. 20mm thick acrylic. I'm gonna get a closer look when I have that in. Hold on. Okay. See that? 20mm thick. 20.1 something like that. 不能转就回去了。Okay. See that? Perfect. Okay. Let's put in. We're gonna cut just like square as well. 这么放行吗? Okay, we're gonna put it inside of it. It's really thick. I'm gonna set all the parameters, then we're gonna give it a go. Okay, we're gonna adjust the position because it's a little bit. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're gonna put it. Okay. Okay, right here. So you guys could be able to see that. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment there. Hello, Tom. Works great. Thank you. Question. You should watch the play with Maker's team right now. They took a look at your. Oh, and I know the 50 watts is just figure out the focus. If you put a thickness into the software and it can calculate the distance that the lens needs to be focused, does the 55 work differently? Okay, so and here, right here, when you're using the light burn, you're gonna have to calculate everything, not just with our machine. With whatever machine that are on the market, if you're using the library, you're going to calculate all of that in your head. But if you're using our software, which later on we will carry it out, has focus lens, so you don't have to do the mathematics that are in your head. You could just automatically pops out. We're going to show you just after we finish 20mm acrylic. You don't have to put in the thickness, you don't even. So the autofocus work is like a little probe underneath the laser lens. So it touches the surface of the material, bounce in, and then estimate the focus length, automatically fill in, and then you keep cutting your thing. But when you're using the library, none of this are happening. Okay, we finish the cutting as soon as we finish the explanation. Okay, let me show you. Oh, it's a little bit hot. Here, it's a little bit hot, like the weather. Like everybody who's watching my lives right now are hotter than this. Oh, it's a little bit hot. I'm serious. Cutting with this much thick of acrylic, heat generate because heat equals energy. Okay. Really appreciated honesty from this machine. Very good. So right now we're going to test out a tester board like this. So especially you're new in the like industry, you probably have no idea like how much you can cut or how to setting the parameters, especially when you finish starting your first like DIY works. We're gonna cut out this tester board, so you can do it as well to choose like which parameters you're gonna set, what kind of effects that you want on our DIY works. Totally fine. Let's get started. Okay, now we're gonna put the honeycomb bed back in and use our 用那个 cloud 的那个云端哈，用云端。Okay, we're gonna use our cloud website to just like finish this testing board. You guys could also see how he set up the parameters and how this autofocus works. 给它一个镜头，给它一个镜头，这个一会儿设参数的时候，你就参数设的时候给你一个镜头哈。啊，行，你就直接操作就行，你不用管。Okay, I'm gonna put it right here. 你去设参数就行。Okay, we're gonna set the parameters to show you guys how to use our cloud-based website. Okay, right here. You cling to the cloud, and it's too fast. 从里边进，太快了。You clean the cloud first, and then you clean your machine. And then you search for test, and you search for test tablet, and you find out the test tablet, click print, and then you drag into the position where you put your board. Okay, perfect. And then you click that all the parameters has been set for you, and you use the autofocus. Perfect. 开始. And you click the print. Okay, and then you push the button right here. So a touch probe, that's what I was hoping after seeing animation. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. A probe. It's more like laser range finder. Just use the tip of it to touch the surface of the material and then the bouncing to estimate the focus length so you can get your machine to start it. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment there. And it's very like affordable price right now. You can get this 55 wattage Pro 2 just only with $3,499. Hey guys, feel free to drop a comment there if you're curious about 50 wattage Pro 2 that are on our website and any feature that you want to know about this. This whole engraving lasts us about 20 minutes or so. So yeah. You might have seen the autofocus work on its own. Feel free to drop a comment there as well. Okay, feel free to drop a comment there. 巨王。不行，他的镜头不在我这儿。Okay, if you have any questions about this or anything that you're curious about 50 wattage Pro 2, you can feel free to drop a comment there. Okay, here are some DIY works we made of our 50 wattage Pro. 我去那儿它怎么办？哦，我到前面来吧。Okay, there are some DIY works that we use our 50 wattage Pro to finish it. It's like a summer. It's a summer wipe like DIY works right here. See, it's like slippers, pineapple stuff. You can see the pineapples, they have like a lot of squares. It tests out really about the speed and everything about it. And then there's a coconut and watermelon. And about this one's my favorite. It's like more like a mask stuff. Like you have different like, I don't know, there's symbols or I cannot be sure, but it's so good. Like all the colors stay in. And then you have this bird, I rather call, with the summer vibe as well. And then you have this happy birthday head. It's like paper, especially when it's sandpaper, you have to pay extra attention on it. Sandpaper will be break automatic, like very like easily. So you don't need some like stuff that's soft enough and accurate enough to handle with it. Okay. Right here. Okay, we back with the machine. Oh. Since the air pump is inside the case where the smoke and dust are, air pump been just like reflecting by the duct fit at the back of the machine and then the pipe and then the air filter that connect with the machine. Since the air pump is inside, I'm not sure what I get. Where the smoke and dust are. Air pump 空气辅助，他说的是。I'm not sure I get what you just said. So one small thing I wonder about if the air assist has a filter to keep it from sucking the smoke and the dust blowing directly to the lens. Okay, first thing first, Andy. So I understand what you're trying to say. 我们这个里面本来就有个小棉片在这儿，对吧？啊，这个小棉片在这个空气辅助这里。Okay, so inside of the machine right here. Well, let me across the river right here. Okay. So the dust and smoke. So I just 在这个方向是吧？小棉片。Okay. Okay, there is a filter, a really rounded small filter that I attach on top of the air pump, so it will automatically filter it. I know what you're talking about. And you maybe have no idea about this. We will later on post on the Facebook group about it. So there's a little filter about this round, like a, what is, I don't even know about that. So it's on top of the air pump, so it will just filter, just in case any dust or smoke that will touch the laser lens. I think I'll be ordering one in the next week or so. Wow, that's really good, Andy. But I really hope that you can order it right now, but thanks for it. And then, yeah, just so you know that we have a little filter add-on to protect the laser lens. And we do have a free laser lens that we're giving once you're purchasing it. Any questions, Sandy? Kind of exciting to receive some feedback from you. I hope I make it understand. There's a little rounded filter that are on top of the air pump that'll filter all the dust and smoke, so it'll protect the laser lens down there. Okay. 还有没有别的品牌了？还有没有别的品牌？还有没有别的品牌？直接发到那边。别的平台，别的平台。Can you show an example of using the passing slot? Is there a sync features in the software to use for longboard? Okay, we do have it. Probably we'll address the next like streaming that we're going to show you guys how to using the passing slot. So it's at the back of the machine. Yes, you can actually use it. It's there what they're for, and you can use it by using of the software. You know those like features sending 3D engraving, autofocus, and passing slot will not be applied to Library. It really depends on what software that is your preferences. But we will address that, like doing a video or doing a streaming about this regarding our passing slot. Okay. Anybody, any questions? Any questions? Feel free to drop a comment there. Feel free to drop a comment there. And you can also leave your email address to see our stuff to connect with you about all the like problems that you have. One of those working stuff might be me. Okay. 现在是给的谁特写？别给我特写。I'm glad there is a filter. That was one negative from the viewer that concerned me a little. I've destroyed a lens in the past because it wasn't cleaned after getting the laser lens are the varying parts that you have to change it from time to time. Really depends on how many works that you finish, like 8 hours of working, or only cut thicker materials. You know, using your CO2 laser like a CNC machine. Yes, that is. So there's a filter, and there's an extra, laser lens that you can as a gift, give it to you if you purchase like any near soon. Okay, we almost finished it. Okay. Andy, don't forget, my name is Luana. If you're looking for, a sales representative, you're looking for me, okay? Okay. Okay, all the engraving left. Smoothly, perfectly. Okay, all the engraving left. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down there. have any questions, feel free to drop a comment there. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment there. Or connect with me if you can. You show an example. Hi, everybody. Hi, new visitor. Laser, you're doing the laser business? Yeah. I think my main questions was answered. Okay. Very glad to help you with that. And have a nice day. The stream is a little bit longer, but thank you guys for staying to this long. Really appreciate it. If you have any question about it, I'm all ears. And we can cut through 20 millimeters acrylic, 25 millimeters cherry wood. Speed is about 600 millimeters per second. For cutting the 3 millimeter thick of a square, the speed is about 60 millimeters per second. It's 55 wattage pro with autofocus and little filter on top of the airport pump to protect your laser lens. What? Oh. Do you offer any payment plans? Maybe looking into something like. Yes, we offer various payment. If you don't mind, could you please leave your email address down below so our staff will connect with you very soon about this. Jane, nice to meet you. I'm wondering where you're gonna purchase the machine. So we're gonna have like separate payments about it, or you can use PayPal, credit card to payment this, and yeah, you know. Feel free to drop a comment there. If you have any questions. Okay, we're almost there. The next one, we're going to show some like passing slot functions, as you guys are all curious about it. Thank you for guys to stick this long. I know it's a bit long than usual. Okay, it's almost there, guys.
雕完以后直接撕掉就行。看不见。
什么看不见？
现在看见那个背景。撕完以后这个，然后雕完以后直接撕掉，然后再切那边去用。
Yes. Hi guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment there. We're almost there, guys. Some square left, and then we are good to go. Oh.
现在看的是怎么切第二遍，那这个就给你。
切给我就看他嘞。Okay, finish the outline. We're good to go. Okay. 切给我就会发现你在旁边。Okay. Okay, here. The testing board, just like this one. It's all the same. It's all the same. You can start to engraving and cutting these once the first time you're operating the machine to see what kind of effects you want the most. Clean cut means very good. Okay. Right here. Okay, guys. That's all for today, and thank you guys for sticking for this long and for some other other features like cutting straw we will address later on. We will do more DIY works and some cutting job with this like 55 wattage pro, and to show it's like capable of in the later streamings. And make sure to give a big thumbs up and share this video with somebody you think you need. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment to connect with us or leave a message in the Facebook group. And I guess I will see you guys next day.
First, what is Gweike Cloud?
Gweike Cloud is a desktop laser cutter which provides creators with an incomparable working experience, allowing laser processing become unparalleledly simple.
So, what does a good laser look like?
Gweike Cloud Laser has an ultra-wide-angle HD camera, AI automatic recognition, one-key extraction of creative graphics for transformation and processing. Meanwhile, it can process wood, acrylic, paper, leather, and other materials. Different combinations of materials make crafting conveniently as you like.
Why Gweike Cloud Laser?
Bring industrial laser into the household. With faster processing speed, working efficiency reaches to 3.4 times at the current market ones. More precise processing, making the creative work more exquisite and beautiful. Moreover, Gweike Cloud has a rich library, cloud Wi-Fi connection, one-click download and processing, supporting Lightburn software and Gweike offline software operations. With a flexible rotary, 3D printing become quite accessible. Creating with Gweike Cloud can be a friendly experience with working noise lower than 70 dB.
Gweike Cloud is more intelligent, efficient, accurate, and low-noise desktop laser cutter,
bringing more opportunities for households and studios.
First, what is Gweike Cloud?
Gweike Cloud is a desktop laser cutter which provides creators with an incomparable working experience, allowing laser processing become unparalleledly simple.
So, what does a good laser look like?
Gweike Cloud Laser has an